Yeah, help yourself. Hello, Vikash. Any tips for determining of whether or not you should add grog to your clay? So I've only been doing this for 2 years, so I definitely am not someone that should be giving advice, I don't think. But from what I understand is grog helps your clay be a little bit stronger so you can handle bigger forms. But you can buy clay with grog. But I would really suggest finding like a YouTuber with like more knowledge, like Simon Leach or someone like that. Hello. Hello from Russia. I'm from the United States. This bat is waddling today. Time here now is like 5:30. Hello, A. Martinez, Ayana, Alana. This is not happy. Can I give you a puppy? No, I have no puppies to give. Thank you for Manish. That's kind. Hello. This bat wobbling is going to drive me nuts. What are you wobbling for? There we go. Let's see. It's 1 in the morning in Germany. I have not been to India. I've been to a few places, but not India. passerby. How are you doing today? Oh. I am married. Happily, happily, happily married. Starting your weekend? That's cool. It's 3:20 in India. Starting your weekend. Oh, you work plenty. I'm fixing to have a storm come in, and I'm super excited. I don't know if y'all can hear that thunder. Vincent says hello. I really don't like how that bat is doing that. It's faster. See if that helps. I'm from the state of Georgia, so I'm in the southern United States. Clay like stuck at the bottom, and I'm trying to pull it up. Most of the stuff I make, I don't use more than 3 pounds, and rarely do I need to do that. And this is 4 pounds, so this is will be the biggest thing I've ever made. So I'm still trying to get there. I'm trying to make a lamp. Vincent, yes, 100% ease my stress doing this. This is why I do this, is to ease stress. The only reason why I do this. Just, it's very relaxing, and it's fun. It's hard to think about anything else when you're doing this, because if you start thinking about other stuff, you mess it up. At least for me anyway. But yeah, I'm making a lamp. I'll show you in a second. Well, there you go. This is what I'm making today, is the lamp shade. Just clay on it. And And let me see. This is the plan, what I'm shooting for. Can you hear that thunder? Oh, so Vincent, the light piercing through it, I don't know if it is. I don't know if this lamp's gonna be functional. So I have a lamp kit. Hold up. So I have this kit here that I'm going to use, and the idea is that the shade will hang on that, and I'm hoping that the light will shine down and be reflected off of this base. So I'm trying to find a glaze that kind of reflects light, but it's going to be a bedside lamp, so it doesn't need to produce much light. How much time will it take? Everything. I mean, everything I make takes a long time, honestly. Way longer. So this is my 4th attempt making the shades. The first attempt I made a shade, but it was too short. I didn't use enough clay. Or is this my 3rd attempt? This might be, I don't know, I should have checked before I put the name, but I haven't been doing this very long. So things take me a while. I'm not quite yet at 2 years. Can I make a smoking device? Bong. I haven't made one. I figure, I mean, I know the mechanics how they work, so yeah, I could probably make one. But I don't sell what I make. And I have a very long list of things to make, but I don't ever have any intention to sell anything that I make. This is a hobby. This is a way that I relax. So if I start exchanging money for it, then it won't be that anymore. I don't sing, so no song. My favorite thing to make: plant pots, homes for plants. Sav says hi. Last time I did this, I didn't condition the clay well enough, and so it caused problems. Part of the reason why I didn't get anything done that day, so this time I'm determined to condition it really well. Liliana wants to know, how do I get the clay stuff off my hands? I wash it with water. Oh, that's a good idea, Vincent. Using a metal, I've been wondering about that. So my concern is that's where the pressure is going to be, right? That's where the pressure point for the weight of the lamp, I was also thinking about doing like a rubber washer. So there's, you know, if the lamp wobbles, it'll bend with that rubber washer. But having a metal one behind that's a good idea. Yeah, that's my biggest concern, Vincent, about this whole project is the weight of the shade and whether or not the lamp will be able to hold it without the shade breaking. Kevin says hi. Hi. It's raining. I'm making a lamp. Bedside lamp. No, a lamp. A lampshade. Or a lamp. I'm making a lamp. Yeah. Run to dream. Yes, it is. Well, Tommy and Amber, I don't know if it's gonna work. I've never done it before, so I'm hoping this is conditioned enough. It really doesn't feel like it. It's getting easier to work with, so maybe it is. It is not porcelain, it's stoneware, Brendan. Manish, you're really kind. I hope you have a wonderful night and wonderful dreams, Manish. I think about that sometimes. Like people you meet and think, that's a cool person. We'd be friends in another life. Giddy up. I am making a lamp. I'm doing what's called throwing clay or throwing pottery. This is a pottery wheel. What I was doing before was called coning and compressing, or coning and centering. It's where you condition your clay so it gets what I call more friendly, just easier to work with. Getting all the particles going the right same direction. Now I'm doing what's called opening up, where I'm going to begin to make the pot shape. So right now I'm seeing how deep the foot is. That's too deep. Foot is the floor of the pot. No problem, giddy up. So it's more like half a centimeter, which is what I'm going for. I like a big foot. Now I am what's called compressing the bottom. So I am kind of making sure the bottom's all the same thickness. And compressing the clay to make sure there's no air bubbles. Yeah, it is. I like the sensations of the clay. Some people don't like it. It's a very messy hobby. 0 children. Brandon, was it the only art form that you were any good at, or was it the only art form that you enjoyed? Courtney says, poop. Poop jokes. Oh, it's funny. Alright, it's starting to start lifting these walls. Ellie, how long does it take to dry? It depends on how big the piece is and the weather. But you can also control it and slow it down if you want. Anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. Whoa, lots of language I didn't know. Ah! I think I missed what you said, and I can't fix it right now. I apologize. Well, I like India, I like Indian food, so I've always met nice people from India. I've never been personally, but man. Giddy up, do I know exactly what I'm going to do, or does it evolve? So when I first started this, it evolved on its own. And you can totally get on here and just see what the clay wants to be. But as I've gotten into the hobby more, now I'm at the point where I'm trying to make it do things. Which, is a whole different ballgame. Man, this stuff has a mind of its own, it really does. Ellie, I'm from the United States. Courtney says hello. C. Rosario says hello. Sharon's in Florida. I'm originally from Florida. From the Panhandle. Look at that wobble. Look at that wobble. Heck, I do not see him. Sharon, I'm making a lamp. Ali, definitely does require patience and acceptance that you only have so much control over things. All right. Brendan, 100%. Brendan. Yeah, here was the message that I missed. Sometimes things just don't turn out. You put them in the kiln, they explode. So this is like 18 and a half. That's about 18 centimeters. So that's what I'm going for. So now I'm going to start turning it out. Yeah, so the first thing I learned in pottery was acceptance that things, you know, that's why I didn't fire anything I started off with. I just cut my pots in half and recycled the clay. And the reason for that was because, well, lots of reasons. One, I didn't have access to a kiln. But anyways, an unintended offset of that was I don't get attached to my pieces. Ellie, yeah, there is a pedal at my foot where I can control the wheel. Right now I have Little Loafers. What I believe, what I have right now is Highwater Clay, and I think it is Little Loafers. It may be a different one because the bags weren't labeled. But I have it written down. It's my first lampshade. I'm taking this one. Thank you, Ali. Octavio, greetings. It's nice to meet you. Happy birthday. Yep, thanks. Like, how long does it take me to finish like this? It depends on the project. I worked on a statue for my mom for like 3 months. It was a very long ordeal. But a lot of that reason for that is that I'm a beginner. I haven't been doing this very long, so everything I'm learning. Like, this is the biggest stub I've ever thrown. So this is a whole bunch of learning new stuff. Right now I'm wiping out the extra slip and stuff down here. And then I will take this. Ignore the fact that it's not that even. Alright, I got it for shade. Wind's wind. Thank you, Flag. I don't think I finished answering that question. I think I got distracted. So yeah, depending on the project and how much new stuff I'm learning is how long it takes me. This one ended up being like 17 and a half maybe. Okay. God, that took me 40 minutes. I can't believe that. Alright, this thing, I'm going to wet this thing back down and see if that helps. Good evening, Abdullah. A bunch of languages I don't speak. I'm sorry. The stick. Hello, Romulus. Is that what it is? Sorry, I don't have glasses on, so I can't. Yeah, it looks like Romulus. I can't read it very well. Alright, 2 of 3. Yeah, it's been around forever and a day, for sure. My height? I'm not very tall. I'm like 5'4", 5'5". Martha. I'm sorry, my Spanish isn't good enough to be able to read and throw clay. Something about ceramics is difficult. About learning. This West is later, right? That's funny fun. Waking a baby. This plate feels better than the last batch. Okay. don't know if y'all can hear it, but that's some awesome thunder we just had. Here's this guy, Umberto says hello. I have no idea, I'm sorry. Oh, Louise, thank you for letting me hear that. Know that. So I throw my garage so the door is open. And I do that because there's no lights in here. And there's no AC or anything, or windows. But I've gotten so used to the sounds that I'm like, I don't want to throw any other way now. I'm making a lamp. Oh, Flag, thank you for translating. I'm making a lamp. Ranjan? Go to sleep. It was nice to meet you too. Have wonderful dreams. Kevin Pierce says hello again. Tony says good job. Thank you, homie. This floor is still too big, I know it. It is. No. I'm married and happy. Gosh. flick the rim. Knocked it off. Thanks, TM. I'm making a lamp Bam Bam Boogie. TM, I'm curious to see the finished product as well. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting thing because the design I got going on, I'm not cutting any holes in the shade, so it's not gonna be like a lantern. So I'm not sure the light's only gonna come out from underneath the shade. So I'm curious if that's gonna be enough light. But it's a bedside lamp, so I only need enough light to, like, I don't know, not stub my toe, you know? I'm not trying to have something to read by. I got a ebook that I read with. Hi, Muse. I am, like, struggling with this clay today. Break out the old sponge. Sponge only. News, I am in the US. I am in the state of Georgia. I've got family in the UK. In Norfolk. I am not standing, I'm sitting. I am making a lamp. Thank you for the help, TM. Okay. My potter for long, not very long. I'm coming up, September will be my 2nd year. But I'm still learning. This is the largest amount of clay I've ever thrown. Usually I use closer to like a kilo. This is almost 2 kilos. Actually, I'm going to do things in. That's this. This fun news. Yeah, Tim, once I got my wheel, I started recording myself. Because I knew I wasn't gonna fire my pottery, so I wouldn't have pots to look back on. That's how I got into this streaming thing. Because it's the quickest way to record myself and get it uploaded without having to like do work after. A few years ago, 9th grade. 9th grade was... I don't know, I graduated in 2002. You think someone else can do the math? $30 years ago, something like that? Close to it? $25, something like that? I don't remember. Yet. Some people's scalp. I don't know, people are gonna people. TM. Clay is therapeutic for me. That's what this is. That's how I got into this. I needed an outlet. And this was it. So, that's how tall this is. And it's got me through some tough times. Oh yeah. About 18. I'm gonna do one more pull and then start pulling it out. Well, I'm gonna start pulling it outwards, I think, on this pull. Yeah, it is getting tall. I gotta start going outwards now. I meant to go outwards the last time, but I'm a little worried about some spots in here. Definitely doesn't feel that even, but it is what it is. Pretty darn happy with where that's going. Thanks. I'm not touching this anymore. This is a pot. Alan Bale, it is quiet, isn't it? It is a Shimpo BL Light. They're known for being quiet. In fact, the next wheel up from this is known as the Shimpo Whisper. If I ever outgrow this wheel, I'll be getting a Whisper. I'm Star using clay. You enjoy Mandranjan? Mandranjan? I don't know, I'm messing that up. MN? The lights are going to come out the bottom. I have to stop touching this before I mess it up. Oh shit. Come on. All right, 2 down. Hello to you, have star. Yeah, the lights are going to come from the bottom. I didn't wire this off though. My plan is to paint the inside with this really reflective glaze that looks like a mirror. And, got clay on it. So the idea is that the lights will come out the bottom here. Yeah, fingers crossed. And then also the idea is I'm going to make this bigger than what you see here, but I'm hoping the light will reflect off the bottom of this too. I don't want it like a lot of light. It's for my bedroom. And so I'm not, but this is also my first attempt at making a lamp. So I thought, hey, let me make a classic lamp and figure out how those work. And then get wild from there. What is my name? Casey. Friends call him the Kobe Laserface. They don't. Alright, last one. Hello. No, I do not know your friends. Everybody makes a Swayze joke. I need to go back and watch that movie because I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Flag, will I ever have an expedition someday like gallery? I don't think so. This is like, I don't know, maybe. So I also do pixel art. My husband and I make Game Boy Advance games. I don't know, being an artist is like a job, and I don't want to take away from what we do together. And I really like making games. So, I don't know. Maybe if I die and then my pottery becomes something. We'll see. Tim, do I have a channel? Yeah, no, all my videos are here. They're all out of order in the beginning. That's why I started streaming, because I would like record videos and then I wouldn't upload them because it's on my phone and it took up, battery and time. It was all disorganized. And then another potter that I watched streaming said, you should just stream, it's so much easier. And I was like, yeah. So now I stream. So if you look at my videos, yeah. But everything now is like for like the past year has been a stream. Yeah, I got like the first days at the wheel and everything like that. I am married. I think you've asked this already. Yeah, I like it. I mean, like, because the reason why the live I like it is because I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to make this a job, the YouTubing part. So it's the easiest way to, like I said, get my videos done. I didn't think anyone would look. But I've enjoyed meeting nice people. That's been like that's an unexpected side effect. It's been pretty cool. I met some really neat potters, and we were doing like little challenges, and it was cool. It was fun, or it has been fun. So. I do not have an Insta. We'll see, man. I actually started taking drawing classes to get better at my pixel art for our games, because I don't have any kind of formal, anything outside of just regular school stuff. You know, art in high school kind of thing. And she had like a little show for her students, so like I actually do have a piece that's hanging up right now in a museum. It's in the Museum of Arts and Sciences. It's the kids' museum in our hometown. All our students have something up there. I did a charcoal drawing. Have I done anything mushroom shaped? Yeah, I've done some like for the shade. No, I haven't. And when I was researching this, I was reading that would be a good shape. And since I have two, maybe I'll try that with this one. Oh, XK cannot read it. So, yeah, I think I may try that. I have to think of how I'm going to do it. It's more of a rounded shape. It'll have to be like a long cap, because I don't have enough clay to cover the light bulb if I do a wide base. Lots of emojis, lots of people saying hi. Ooh. That was an awesome piece of thunder, man. GM, that is a good point. This house was built in like 1950. That's funny. I'm pretty sure it is. I know, because it wasn't working when we first started. Hey, Flag, it's really cool talking to you too. You have a wonderful day or evening, whatever time it is. No, Jeff. No, nope. Yeah, the town I live in has a lot of historic homes, so this is actually a young house. The first place I lived here was an apartment that was built in like 1840, I believe. I'm making a lamp. I'm making the shade to a lamp. I'm making 3 shades, by the way. I make quadruples of everything. Because I actually have little faith that second one's going to work. And the chances of me trimming through one's pretty high. I don't actually feel centered anymore. That's really throwing me off. Oh, I just ignore them. If I don't like something, I just ignore it. I also have compassion. I wonder, like, when people come out and say weird stuff like that, you know, also people, like, you got trolls and things like that that are out there. I always think, like, why are they the way that they are? Like, why do they go out and do this? You know, intentionally want people to dislike them. And, I don't know, like, my husband and I talk about this a lot. Like, what's their motivations? Like, what could it be and stuff? And so the only things we've both come up with so far are, one, that's how they're treated in their life, you know what I mean? So that's how they treat other people, you know? Or maybe they just don't feel seen, and that's the only way they feel that they can be seen is by kind of like acting out. Or another thing is maybe they don't have much control in their life, and this is a way to have control, you know? So, I don't know. I ignore it, and I feel for people. base is too thick. I know it is. I'm making a sombrero. No, I'm making a lampshade. Yeah. I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt too. I just found that like life's more pleasant that way. And it comes in waves. It's not every day is like this. Those are some of the good ones. Man, I love the thunder. Hello, hello, hello. And this is hi, Alan and Annetta. Quit hitting that rim. Second time I hit that rim, man. Some Yumbo says hi. Ah, I can't read that. I'm sorry. Nope, not accepting it. I'm married. Cannot. nice to meet you too. I gotta get back on that show myself. I always have to like emotionally prepare myself though. It's so dark. Well, it was real nice meeting you. How long before I'm finally done? Ellie? The whole thing? After this, I have to do the base, and then I'll have to trim. So each of these projects will be one day. Trimming these, throwing the base, which will probably take at least 2 days. Then trimming the bases. So I probably got a good, and then plus glazing. 6 days of work plus the days in between that it takes for things to dry. I don't understand that question about marking us. Tim, like ways, last episode. Yeah, I gotta get back on that. Take care. It's not good. Apples, they say, yeah, druids as well. AB, I'm gonna call you AB because I have no idea how to say your name. It's just a UFO. Because I like UFOs. If anyone has any UFO stories, I would love to hear them. Ollie, I'll share it whenever it's done. It'll be a while. I move slow. No, I'm not a cheater. Well, it is beaming up clay because I have a bunch of clay on my shirt, so it kind of is beaming up clay. Hey, Malcolm, it is okay, Clay. It's better than it was the other day. Dude, your bird cam, by the way, was about 2 hours in. I was commenting on it, but you had like 5 different birds at one time. It was so awesome. There was like a woodpecker, and there was a cardinal, and then there was something else I had to look up. It was awesome. Malcolm G, he has a channel, and he does morning talks, and he also has bird cams, which are awesome. Morning talks with him and Robert, his dog. That's not the name, but that's what I say. Dude, I was so jealous. It was so cool. Yeah, that was awesome. The birds. I'm sorry. My pool was pretty cool too. That was a good one. Hey, you too, Malcolm. If you make clips of those birds, look 2 hours into that one black blast stream. It was like yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It's awesome. I don't know. I may have missed it, Ellie. Sorry. Still got a lot of clay down here, man. Swimming pool. Little wonky right there. Oh, my tattoo. If you look on Instagram, there's a woman named Candace Lane. Candace with a K. So KANDACE.LAYNE. She's my tattoo artist, and she has pictures of my tattoos. Not the one I want. Where's the one I want? Correct. What is it? There it is. looks like a little wobbly. I don't want you to be wobbly. Working it, I'm gonna overwork it. It's gonna be wobbly. Damn it. Oh well. But means I get to people say hello. This is the top of the cover. Yeah, this is the shade of the lamp. So it's not too bad. I'm kind of happy with all that. So got two. One's definitely better than the other. So I think I'm going to move forward with these shades. So the next thing I'll do will probably be throwing the base. So let me show you. Really is fun. So this is the general idea of what I want to do. And I have not made one yet. I made two shades, but I haven't made this yet. I don't know if it's going to work. Because I'm going to use this to hold the shade up. And I'm concerned this is not going to do well with the shade. Either the shade's going to be too heavy or it's going to be, it's going to break. So, anywho, that's the plan. Next time I'll be throwing the base. So, my book is so covered in clay. So this was the base that I threw today. You can see this is the plan for trimming it. The red will come off. And then this is the plan for the base. Now this will come out more. So I want it to come out to be at least the width or the same diameter of the lampshade. So, yeah, so that's the plan for that. So next I will be doing is probably throwing this. And after that, trimming those, or maybe trimming those first. I don't know. Whatever's better. What thing that I kept down on the floor? I've got a bucket that had my clay in it. And then I have a bucket over here that has a bunch of clay water in it. And then I have another bucket that I'm throwing my mess ups into. So I got mini buckets. But yeah, so next I will clean up. I might record that because that takes way too long. I was in the beginning, but then I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm enjoying that bird. All right. Shabrukin! I am, man. You missed some killer thunder, man. There's another one. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's been amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna have to find a short and make one of like one of the ones that came through because it was magical. Anyways, I hope you've been doing well. I'm gonna make a tea order soon, I think, and I'm gonna get the one that you mentioned. Yeah. All right. Anyways, take care. And the birds are awesome. I think that one's a cardinal. He sings there a lot. All right, I gotta go. Yeah, I should be rolling up too, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's creepy, Johans. What's behind you? Ugh. All right, I gotta go. Bye, y'all. Have a great day. Thanks for coming by and saying nice things too, by the way.